We're kind of sold the story of the overnight success, that one brilliant idea, that single moment that changes everything. We picture ourselves taking this one giant heroic leap from where we are right now straight to the finish line. But what if that whole picture is just a myth? What if real achievement isn't a leap at all? What if it's actually the sum of a million tiny, consistent steps you take day after day, steps so small that honestly, you barely even notice them? This whole idea of the giant leap, let's just call it the success illusion. It looks great in a movie, makes for a killer story, but in real life, it's the very thing that keeps so many of us paralyzed, feeling like we're just spinning our wheels. Okay, so if the big leap is an illusion, then what's real? Well, the answer is this simple but honestly profound principle that just flips the whole game on its head. It's called the 1% rule. The 1% rule is beautiful because it's so simple. It's all about forgetting the giant leaps and just focusing on one thing. Can you get just 1% better today? Not 100% better, not even 10%, just one tiny percent. Now, let's look at the math, because this is where it gets kind of mind-blowing. 1%. It feels like nothing, right? But if you get just 1% better every single day for 1 year, the magic of compounding kicks in. You don't just end up a little bit better. You end up nearly 38 times better than where you started. That is the insane power of tiny, consistent gains. But, and this is a big but, this is a two-way street. That same compounding effect works in reverse. If you get 1% worse each day, maybe you skip the gym, you eat junk food, you put off that one important task, those tiny negative habits also compound. And at the end of the year, you've basically dwindled down to nothing. The stakes are really high, and they're being decided by your smallest daily choices. So how do we make sure we're on the right side of that equation? The math is one thing, but actually putting the 1% rule to work, well, that comes down to building 4 very specific habits that make this whole principle a reality. So these are our 4 pillars. First, showing up consistently. Second, focusing on the process. Third, reflecting and adjusting. And fourth, practicing patience. Let's dig into each one. Okay, habit 1. This is the big one. You just have to show up. It's not about having the world's most amazing, intense workout every single day. It's about just putting on your running shoes and walking out the door, even if it's only for 10 minutes. Consistency is what builds the foundation. Every single time you show up, you're casting a vote for the type of person you want to become. Like Woody Allen famously said, 80% of success is showing up.